Hello, Ignited Souls. Thank you for joining me, Crimey Queen, here on Tarot for Self Love. Yes, it's all about love, 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 love. Um, oh, a song almost came to mind, but there are so many love songs, and we need to be mindful about the love songs that we listen to because some of them are so sad. Okay, but Tarot for Self Love is about looking at aspects of yourself, whatever the message is intuitive, so divine message. Divine message. Yes, I'm having fun here because my words are like a little bit over the place. But the message is intact, I can assure you. Okay, so just bear with me. I feel that the messages are coming so speedily that my words, of course, are not catching up as should be. Um, but that's all in the process of um, aligning myself completely with the divine messages. Okay. So when we hear about people having downloads, the information just comes down and you're trying to just grab the essence or the images, So that's what's been happening with me. And I'm hoping you'll get the essence of whatever message that is for you. Okay. Um, I've done, yeah, the readings for Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Now we are looking at Cancer. Cancer ruled by the moon. And of course, the first card just flew off and I just said Cancer. There it is. Okay, so the King of Cups. The King of Cups is, of course, a water sign. And what else to say? He is loving. He is in tune with his emotions and is also very accommodating to listening and helping other people. He is a king. He is a caring king. That's what I'll call him, the caring king. Okay, so before I continue this reading, do bear with me while I adjust the camera. Okay, so we are doing the reading for the sign of Cancer. Wow, there we are. And it is the two. Two has showed for all the signs so far. And we have the Temperance, which is number 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And we see temperance is really, I see temperance as number 5, a little bit like the Hierophant in this sense, because number 5 is in the middle of numbers 1 to 9, and it's the number of change. So you could see temperance with her cups and mixing these fluids or water or spirits, whatever it is that she's really getting. It's like checking the emotions and checking the temperature of the solution, or checking the people's temperament. It's all about really weighing. It's like a scale and balancing the scales here. So that's how I see temperance. I see temperance as um, a real artist. It's like she's got to get this right. In fact, temperance is actually art in the thought deck right here. So the temperance is really one to, she's like a goddess in her own right. She's a real goddess in her own rights, to really be able to have the right amount. Or she's also a bit like the magician who has all the elements and ingredients or that he needs to be able to create something new. And that's what temperance is about. And hence why we always hear that we should have patience, because when you're doing a work of art, it means that there are things you need to cut away, there are things that you need to reject, or in fact you need to be mindful about the consistency of what you are doing, and of course the it's you are mixing, you it's like an alchemist. It's really being like an alchemist. You're creating something new, creating a masterpiece, and that's temperance. Yes. Okay, so we want the right message, or the energy. We are calling on higher self, all knowing, past, present, and future. Uh, the right message for the sign of, wow, there's another two has just flown for Gemini. What is the main energy for Gemini for the month of January 2020? Gemini, not Gemini. Wow, I just did Gemini for Cancer. Let's cut this card. It's for Cancer. Okay. Wow. Okay. Higher self, all knowing, past, present, and future. What is the main energy for the sign of Cancer for the month of January 2020? Cancer, month, January 2020. Cancer, January 2020. Wow. Cancer, it's time to come out of this. I'm hoping we have some aid and some help to really get you out of this state. And having said that, I am getting the clear message. You are actually stepping out of this self-imprisonment. You're already stepping out. You are making your steps. You are taking that faith. It's a leap of faith. You are holding on to this. You know that it is important to make that step now. You are aware that we are moving into, have moved, because this is for January. We have moved into a new decade, and you can't stay in that hole, that crab hole anymore. It's there, it's serving its purpose, but to really be productive and constructive as you want to be, now you have to take those steps. Yes, you may have felt that your hands were tied, but you know they are not tied. And even if they were, you know, by the movement, movement is key. I am getting the message that your word for the month of January 2020 should be movement. It is movement. Movement, movement, movement. Okay. And movement will set you free. It will set you free. You are breaking from the old template, and you are needing to set a new template. You are needing to set a new template. The number 8 is that which sets the new template. Okay. It's a breaking and a making. All right. You have you have come out of this old mold, of the old template. Now you are free. You are free. Okay. I know it's positioned in what seems as the past, but we are carrying our thoughts, our memories with us. Already, the message, the oracle message that I have gotten so far on 2 of the readings is that we are carrying our past memories with us. Basically, we are going in within. There we are. I just said 8, and here we are. This 8, you are setting your new template. We are carrying our past memories into this new template, meaning we know that there are things that serve us and things that no longer serve us. So, Cancer, you are setting a new template. You are crowned with this new template, doing what you love doing, doing what you are skilled at doing. You have found your niche. You have found your passion. You have found your passion, and what you are doing it out of pure joy, pure joy. And what are you moving towards? Of course, we see you are crowned with the Eight of Pentacles, and you have this Eight of Sword. Wow. And cards have been flown. The energy is high. Okay, the full moon is gone, but the energy feels so high. Okay, so where is Cancer? Cancer moving towards? Where is Cancer moving towards? Okay, you're moving towards your power and position in the material realm. You are moving into your power into the material realm, meaning the work you are doing that you are crowned with is serving you in a powerful way, where you are gaining material wealth and comfort. Spirit, what is beneath Cancer? What is the foundation holding Cancer? Okay. So you are, well, this is what someone as prosperous as you would have to do. Put up your guard your riches, guard your wealth, guard your interests, guard your goals. You are really putting up and fighting for your, I wouldn't say fighting as such, but it's that mental state that you know you've got to guard yourself. You've got to guard yourself. Okay. What is your challenge, Cancer? What is your challenge for the month of January 2020? Challenge for Cancer, the month of January 2020. Okay. So your challenge is, of course, to meditate. And I feel that you perhaps have done this already in your own. I'm feeling that this is already done in the sense of that you did a lot of meditation and realized that you couldn't stay or remain in that imprisonment state. So, of course, stepping out of that state of self-imprisonment and walking with faith is the only thing that would carry you through, is that you would have put a lot of meditation and be going within and being very intuitive, because here you are walking blindfolded, but there is yeah, you're walking blindfolded with your eyes or your head bent, but you are walking with faith, you are walking with dignity, you are walking with strength. This is beautiful. And as I say, I do my readings intuitively, and people may have different meanings for this, but this is how Spirit wants me to read this card right now. Walking with dignity. Okay. And your challenge, of course, is that I feel while you are walking, you are also meditating. You are taking meditative steps towards where you want to be, which is attaining wealth. Your goal is attaining material comfort, stature, and wealth. having a firm foundation. You have concluded that you want a firm foundation. You want to embrace your power, your God-given power, and this is what you have done right here. This is beautiful for you, Cancer. Very beautiful for you. Wow. Underneath the deck is the world. This is what I mean. It is so beautiful. It is beautiful. You'll see that the number 8 or the symbol of 8 is also here and here. We have these two 8s here, which is like the two templates or the two knots or the two, of course, it's two, the infinite, the symbols of infinity are there, but the symbol of infinity is number 8. And so we can see that we have two 8s here so far, and they are tied in very well. They are used, the experience that you have gained through coming out of your shell or coming out and being in the world is symbolized here and here. So this is really beautiful, Cancer. Okay, and let's use the Swati Prakash deck, which is the, wow, I feel there's energy is very, very high, and I had this in my last reading for Gemini. So let's see, here we have, oh, let's pull a card for Cancer for the month of January 2020. Thank you. Wow, it's Judgment. We have the card Judgment. So Judgment, it's time, of course, that we know that the cycle is ending. And of course, with the world, you know, this is a cycle has ended and once began. And this also means that you are traveling. Of course, we see you are traveling from your energy card, your main energy card, which is the 8 of Swords. You're not only traveling mentally, you are traveling physically. You are going to foreign lands, and I feel that in your travels is where you are going to attain knowledge, more knowledge and skill that you can actually pass on to others. So this is where we have the Judgment. So Judgment is requiring, or it's requesting, it's asking you to really let go of the old self, and to really stand in your own truth. Stand in your truth. So let go and stand in your truth. To stand in your truth. That's the message for you, Cancer. Let's have 3 cards from the 4th deck. 3 cards for Cancer for the month of January 2020. Cancer, January 2020. Cancer, January 2020. Wow. So we have Science, 6 of Swords. Princess of Swords, that's 2 swords. Princess of Swords is Page of Swords. And we have Swiftness. So this is also 8. And when we have 3 8s in the reading like this as well, 3 8s may also mean that you may encounter a heartfelt scenario that makes you uncomfortable. But however, it is from that being uncomfortable that you will find the solutions to really gaining that rainbow to acquiring that rainbow. So basically, it's if with this rainbow, for instance, it's like a kite. A kite, if you do not um, go with the wind or the right flow or the right energy, your kite may just fall flat, or it may fly really high if you do take the right steps. So you are encouraged to take the right steps, Cancer. You are required to give thought to your actions, and of course you are careful by nature, perhaps too careful sometimes, but take this into consideration. The thoughts, the directions, and what you need to take you to where. Ask yourself, what do I need to take me to this destination, whatever it is that you are wanting to achieve. So we have these three cards, and the Princess of Sword, of course, is of truth. So you are really, as I said before, you are standing in your truth with the Judgment card, and this also is really telling you of truth. And the Six of Swords, it's the science. So you are really looking at the elements, and you are, as I said, if you're flying your kite, you may need to take in consideration the environment, the weather, whether it's the water signs, whatever signs you are affiliating with. What message are they bringing you? What do you need to take with you, and what do you need to leave behind? This is very important. Wow. And underneath here, we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, of course, is coinciding with your Four of Pentacles here. You are about um, firm foundation. You want to establish a firm foundation. And this is why you are taking delight and joy in the work that you do. You also realize that it is important for you to let go and walk away from things that no longer serve you, and this is what you're doing. You are wanting to travel. Just feeling that I need to go over this. You are wanting to travel, and I think it is very important that you follow your heart, because this trip that you're about to take is offering you more than just the trip. Okay. Let's see what the oracle cards have for you. Okay. So the oracle card is Mother Mary. Expect a expect a miracle. This is beautiful, and it really means that um, I'm getting this clear message that you are also working on a project. You are also working on something that is going to bring you longevity, material wise, and building that foundation that you want throughout the year or throughout your lifetime. And this Mother Mary, who says to expect a miracle, is also indicative of the project or the plan you have, which is like the seed. It's not a seed form anymore. It is taking off now. As you can see, there's a baby now. So your project is like a baby. You may have literally have a baby as well, but I feel that you are working on a project, an idea that is taking shape, and now you are determined to see it really grow to its full potential. This is what I feel for you, Cancer. Now it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and you are being answered. So basically, whatever energies you have put into this project, be be assured that it is moving in the direction, it is growing in the way that it ought to. Just have faith no matter what is happening. Have what Christians call unwavering faith. Let's get you another oracle card. I just feel it's important to get you this other oracle card. Okay. Okay. So we have, wow. So this oracle card, it's called burden, but because and underneath is the novice. So the novice is innocence, beginner, and ignorance, new skill without practice. So basically, um, there there is a sense of burden. Now, when we see a card like this, it is important that we just acknowledge the card for what it is, in the sense that there is a burden, but the burden is actually creating a pivotal direction to lighten that burden. It's saying if you're feeling heavy, it's telling you to rest. If you're feeling something is a bit weighty, it is saying perhaps you need to develop more stamina or more strength to be able to carry this, if it is necessary that you carry this weight with you. So basically, burden is not to be seen as terrible, but it is meant to be seen in a way that it gives you a moment to take um take an invention is not the word, to take stock of what you have, what you need, and to let go of what you don't need, because maybe you are burdening yourself with things that you do not need. Maybe you are burdening yourself with ideas that are not serving you. And if the ideas are seeming, if they are to be fruitful or very good, you probably wouldn't feel burdened anyway. You would feel that a joy, or you feel perhaps there is a lot to do and you can't carry all this. Perhaps your project is very big. Then, in that case, seek help, ask for help, get the professionals that could help you, and be unafraid to ask for help. Going back to what I've just said, it's that when one has a baby, it's, for instance, people have babies, and there is the midwife, there is the doctor, there is the nurse. All those people are there to help the mother cope in her early days. And that's the very same thing that is required for you in the early stages of your project. And it may feel a little bit overwhelmed. So, in this sense, you seek help, and there are people who are willing to help. So, let's, of course, because you have, for instance, here you have the Six of Sword, which is also of mental journey as well as physical. I'm just going to get another card on this burden for you. Of course, it's number 43, and 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 is that number of change. This is the cutoff point. You need to make that assessment. Okay, just one card. Right, so the Hermit, it's going to require you to, as I say, take stock of what you already have and what you need and what you don't have to make something happen. So it requires you to go within, meditate, and be. I'm also getting that you may feel alone, but there is this hermit is observing you, and he is waiting for you to ask for help. He is ready to help you. The Hermit is. Okay. And I feel, have I given you an angel card? Yes. So on this is the end of, I'm going to have just one more card from here for you, Cancer, and summarize your reading. Okay. So, well, we've got the moon here. So the moon, of course, is number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. And we can see in this card, there's Aquarius, there in this card there is that Aquarius element, or there is we have this I feel it's Aquarius element. This is what I'm getting. But the Aquarius, maybe you are acquainted, or you are in partnership with an Aquarius or Aquarian who will be happy to give you help, happy to give you advice, happy to lighten your burden. This is what I am getting for you, Cancer. And it's almost that like you have gone through a stage of a sacrificial state. You have given up a lot to attaining what you are desiring. You are now seeking, I feel in this card that you feel it's like someone has betrayed you. I'm feeling someone has betrayed you. It is the moon, but I'm sensing there is someone has betrayed you, and you are feeling that the person who was meant to stick up for you has not done so. I know this part of the reading is almost turning the first part over on its head. I've got to look at this reading a bit more. Wow. That's for the month of January for Cancer. Cancer, you're feeling someone has betrayed you. You are feeling, but could it be something in disguise of tough love? They are not meaning, wow, tough love. And now you are feeling that the need to protect yourself. You are feeling the need to protect yourself. But while you are doing this, you are also going within. You are also going within to protect your heart. It's like you have taken, there's the message. You have thought of all your past events, your past life, and scenarios that you have gone through for the year 2019. And you are now saying, I am not going through this again. You have made a firm decision that you are not going to keep your guard down as you did in 2019 and having your heart broken, or having been at that place where you felt helpless or where you felt betrayed. Now you are now going within. With this card, you are going within. You are learning how to protect yourself from within and keeping yourself ready for this 2020 with this number 2. This is beautiful now. That's the decision that you are making. And I did mention about, I feel I did mention Aquarius or so. So it's an S sign. And this S sign now is ready to help you. This S sign, perhaps it was the S sign that you felt betrayed by, but whatever it is, you are, it's showing that the S sign is coming towards you with a truth that I feel for some of you, you are in a relationship that is Cancer or Cancer rising. If you are Cancer rising, you are in a relationship with an S sign, and I feel it's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but this S sign is not the relationship, as much as it may seem that it has its pros. You are now protecting yourself in this relationship. They are coming to you with a hard truth. This S sign is coming to you with a hard truth, but you are protecting yourself. You are saying, it's as if you had created a doorway wide enough for them to come in and wide enough for them to leave without feeling devastated. There's the inner struggle. There's the inner struggle. But it's not such a struggle, because if you look very closely, there is one individual here, for instance, who's holding this. He is victorious here. This internal battle, you are victorious in it. His rod is not even touching the others. Okay. Wow. Cancer. So there is the Tower. So whatever is happening here with this S sign, so there's a Tower. I feel perhaps there's going to be a break in a relationship, or something happens that impacts on the relationship. Something happens that impacts on the relationship. But underneath here is the Three of Wands. Perhaps someone else, but there may be three people in this relationship, and one is saying, well, I'm out of here. I'm not going to entertain this anymore. Cancer. So something's coming to an end. I just felt that it was necessary to come to pull these cards on to get more clarity on this reading. What can Cancer do to help themselves in this month of January? What is the main energy? What is the main focus for Cancer? Okay, travel. Travel. And of course we have this card here, the Six of Swords. So this travel as well is, I feel that you will be doing astral travel as well as travel to different places. Astral travel in, oh my, I've just noticed the base of this energy as well. So Cancer, there is a lot happening for you. There is a lot happening for you. And I'm also sensing that this is not all about just a partner. I feel it may be to do with siblings or um, family members. Perhaps someone is not very well, and something, a family member might be part of this tower. Something happens, and because there's a heartfelt, um, this really feels like a sense of loss, although I always look at this card as mind and heart. It's like thoughts that really pierce the heart, thoughts that really resonate so deep. And is it here we have 3 8s, 3 8s, and this is what I said earlier in this reading. When there are 3 8s in the readings, in my experience, there is always something that causes a heartache, or something that really touches, that goes way down. And we have, so we have the Tower, and we have these cards. We also have the Five of Wands. So basically there is major change. Major change is happening. Wow. Okay, let's well, there's the Lovers underneath here, and so there's reunion, which is nice, and this is joyous. So I'm glad to be ending this on this wonderful card. Of course, you are traveling, and so you will be well received, or you may also be the one accommodating someone else in your home. But this is wonderful home life. 10 of Cups is so you will find healing for, you will find healing for all this pain or troubles that you are going through. And I felt, as I said, that I needed to extend this reading and get more clarity on this, and I hope you will get, you have gotten this. So basically you are working, doing the thing that you love doing. You have found your passion, and it may come into the form of a project. You may really have a baby or a child, but I do feel there's a new project, a new enterprise, a new which is your baby. It is your baby. You are advised to go into meditation to really get the answers, because you are now, Cancer, you are now coming out of your old self, and you are now accepting your truth, that to attain the wealth and comfort that you so desire, is that you need to step out of your comfort zone. So I am thanking you for your time and your patience with this reading. So do like and subscribe and share the videos. And this, as well, as I say, it's really appropriate, I think, for Cancer and Cancer rising. So do join me. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, of course. Thank you very much. Thank you, and stay ignited. Oh, I'm just feeling a little bit, perhaps a little bit emotional. Um, just a little. I could feel I could feel you, Cancer. I could feel you, and but it's all well. It's all well, and just be patient. Be patient for your cup, your new cycle of emotional wealth. Okay, thank you.